In this video, I will show you how to create and manage slides inside the Slideshow editor. So obviously for this video, we'll be highlighting the slides area. Now on the left-hand side is where you go to create and manage the slides within your slideshow. Let's start with the buttons here at the bottom. So first, you can create a new slide by clicking the new button, and it'll create a new one for you. Now the general template is title and then a content area below it. But if you click on the arrow next to the new button, you can choose a different template. For example, 1 column, 2 columns will appear like this. You can also click on the import button. The import button will allow you to import content from the content repository. For example, if I want to import this question and click import, it creates a new slide with the content there. And the theme area allows you to apply a theme to your slideshow. So for example, you can drag something from the right to the left, click apply, it will change the look and feel of the slides. Now this is a global setting, so if you want to change it, you have to drag something to the other side and then drag something back to the left. You can see here, the change is reflected immediately. And of course on the left is the actual name of the slides. You can click on the arrow next to a slide name to choose to rename it, to clone it, or even delete it. And of course, you can even reorder these slides by clicking them and dragging them. Now let me talk to you about designing the content within a slide itself. So the toolbars at the top are where you go to insert or modify content that's in your slideshow. For example, you can use these options at the top left for changing the viewing options, undo, redo, different options for copying and cutting and pasting, as well as finding, numbering and bulleting options, indenting options, alignment options, and then here on the right, the top 2 rows here are different options for modifying the font. So for example, changing colors, changing bold, italics, underline, and so forth, as well as changing the styling, the font itself, or the sizing of the font. On the left hand, here at the bottom, you have the option to insert a horizontal line, to insert a table or a link, as well as to insert an image through URL or uploading directly to the platform. You can embed external content from other websites such as YouTube or Vimeo. You can also insert or upload links to video directly to the platform as well. This option right here allows you to insert from your repository. So if you have content you want to include within a slide in your slideshow, you can find it here. Click import. It'll import the content directly to, as you see here, the bottom of your slide. This option will change the background color. This will add something to your glossary. This will add a block, and a block is important. Let me just remove this content here. So a block, as you see here, by default is a theorem, but you can modify the block by clicking on the item here to edit. You can change the type of block it will be, along with custom properties. Just another way to make things look very nice and neat in your slide. Whereas this option will insert a floating box. So a floating box allows you to move it anywhere, as you see here, within your slideshow. Whereas this button right here will insert a column group, as you see here on the screen. So there are columns inside of a slide that just help you keep things organized. You can put your first text here, then second text, third, and you just see it keeps things formatted for you to have a neat looking slide in your slideshow. This button allows you to align the environment all together. This will insert symbols from a predefined palette that we created for you, as well as the equation editor, which lets you put in math in your slideshow. And then the response area. So if you want to insert a question into your slide, you do that through the response area. Now, a few things I want to mention is when you hover over the blocks that we call, or column groups, or your content, there are menu items. So this button right here allows you to select something. So it will select the entire group that you click. The button is the edit button, the pencil with the blue background. This allows you to edit the block or the group. And this button allows you to insert a column group, and you can choose to do it above or below or in line, or change the column size. For example, clicking to the right will insert group to the right, and I can keep doing this to insert more. So now I have 3 column groups. And of course, the red button allows you to delete the block or the piece of content that you're selecting right now. But that's an overview of designing and managing your slides in your slideshow.